Good morning, Naomi.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. Thanks for having us and for all your students joining us.
Hi, Hallie.
Good morning.
Welcome to the virtual Zoom information session. My name is Joyce Adorno, admissions advisor. I'm also an alum of the college. I earned my associate's degree in liberal arts in 1981, and I decided to come back to college as an adult, and I earned my bachelor's degree in sociology and anthropology with a minor in psych in 2006, and I've been working at the college since 2008. I would like to also introduce the Assistant Director of Recruitment, Holly Block, and college assistant and recruiter, Chevy Abraham. And also with us is Andrey Parkhomenko. I'm sorry, I pronounced your name wrong, Andrey.
You're good.
And Tamara Mosley. They're both admissions advisors, and they're also alum of the college, and so is Chevy, an alum of the college. Our first slide is an aerial view of the campus. It is a large campus. It is 1 mile from end to end. There's another location in St. George near the Staten Island Ferry. We also have a loop bus and shuttle buses to move students around campus and to the other location and to the ferry terminal. In the College of Staten Island, students are given the opportunity to move upward to achieve success in life. A student may begin with an associate degree program and then transition to a baccalaureate degree program. After that, they might go on to earn their master's degree and even maybe go on to earn a doctoral degree. The College of Staten Island ranked 16 out of 900 colleges nationally providing social mobility. The College of Staten Island is the City University of New York. There are 25 CUNY schools throughout the 5 boroughs of New York City. We are the only public college on Staten Island, which is very affordable to residents. It's a little under $7,000 a year. Many students receive grants or scholarships to offset the cost. The College of Staten Island is a liberal arts comprehensive university which offers 48 different undergraduate majors, 7 master's degree programs, and 3 doctoral degree programs. Many of you might be undecided on what major and when you're coming in as a freshman, but you can take courses and declare a major once you have at least 45 credits. You usually decide by picking a major that you're good at, that you like, and that's in demand. There are 13,000 students enrolled at the College of Staten Island. Even though we have a large population of students, the college has small class sizes. The average class size is between 19 and 30 students, and it depends on what major you're in. Students are not all here at the same time. We have 20 buildings on campus. We offer classes 7 days a week, 8 a.m. till 9 p.m. CSI offers many options for student life. We offer over 50 clubs that students can join. Every Tuesday and every Thursday afternoon for 2 hours, there are no classes scheduled for the purpose of a student being able to join a club. If you're not interested in any of the clubs that we offer, you can start your own club. You just go to Student Life, you need 6 students interested, and they'll give you a place to meet and money to start up your club. It is a known fact that students that are involved in campus activities are more successful and enjoy college life more. The college also offers many opportunities besides clubs for students to get involved. So activities for students like intramural sports. You could also use the sports and rec center to work out. We have a game room with pool tables, Nintendo, Wii, Xbox, tutoring for all disciplines. There's work study available to students. I also would suggest that you take a campus tour, since you can visit Center for the Arts and look inside the theaters, the recital halls, the art galleries, the lounges. The Student Center has a cafeteria with a Barnes & Noble bookstore, radio station, movie theater, health center with a nurse practitioner on campus. Building 1L houses our library. It's the largest in CUNY. It has a cyber cafe, 2 large labs. We also have an astrophysical observatory, which is a telescope that you can see the planets, the stars, the moon. Division of schools. The Division of Humanities and Social Sciences, which includes 9 departments: English, History, Media Culture, Performing and Creative Arts, Philosophy, Political Science, Psychology, Sociology, and Social Work. The college also offers pre-professional track for pre-med, pharmacy, law, speech pathology, just to mention a few offerings. The Division of Science and Technology is the home for the diverse group of undergraduate, graduate, and researchers in biology, chemistry, physics, astronomy, computer science, engineering, and mathematics. The School of Business includes accounting, finance, economics, management, international management, marketing, and information systems. The School of Education is for those who want to become teachers. The college offers early childhood education, adolescent education, and the Teachers Education Honors Academy. And the School of Nursing and Physical Therapy is part of the Health Science Department. The Chazanoff School of Business. The college received a gift of $7.5 million, the largest gift the college ever received. It was from alum Lucille and Jay Chazanoff. The college refurbished a building on campus for the business school. The college now has 2 buildings dedicated for our business school. You can earn a Bachelor's of Science degree in accounting, marketing, management, economics. The business department also partnered with the computer science for information systems and informatics. The college houses a high proficiency computer, a supercomputer. Students graduate with good paying jobs and various companies hire our students. Plenty of alum of CSI work at these companies and will hire our students knowing that they get great training. The Con Edison Trading Room is part of the business school. It's renovated by Con Edison. Students learn advanced analytic tools to apply to the real world. We have Bloomberg terminals available for those students in the lab, and they also get to see what's going on at the market, like you're working in downtown business district. The College of Staten Island is a research STEM powerhouse. The College of Staten Island, I like to say, is a hidden gem or the best kept secret. Undergraduate, graduate students are able to do research with professors. Also, we offer summer research opportunities to high school students. The college has the state-of-the-art facilities of labs, microscopes, and other equipment. We have renowned faculty members working directly with students. Not all colleges offer undergraduates opportunities to do research, so this makes us stand out more than other colleges and looks good on your resume when you're applying to graduate school. The social work program at CSI offers undergraduate and graduate degree, a BSW and an MSW, which is a 4+1, which means it takes 4 years to get your bachelor's degree and then 1 more year to get your master's degree. Our biology at CSI offers many opportunities in many different fields for students. Pre-med, we have a pre-med committee to help students get into medical school, help pass the MCATs. We have a PharmD, which is a conjunction with Buffalo State, where you go to CSI and then go to Buffalo State. We have a medical laboratory science program, which is a program that, because of this COVID-19, became very popular because people want to find out a cure or a vaccine for the COVID-19. We offer a Bachelor's of Science and a master's degree in this area. Also pre-professional in biology, if somebody wants to be a veterinarian or a dentist, and more careers are available through our biology department, which a lot of people don't realize we offer. Engineering at CSI. Engineering science is ABET accredited. CSI is nationally ranked in the North for Bachelor's of Science in Electrical Engineering and a Master's in Electrical Engineering. We also offer a mechanical engineering as an option. Students might even minor in math. Students work very closely with our professors, get internships, and are getting hired by various companies like Con Edison, National Grid, the MTA. They work with fiber optics, cable companies, solar energy companies, and more. Our computer science program starts with an associate degree and it goes all the way up to a doctoral degree. Information systems, informatics, and some students will dual major or minor in math. Our students won first place in the hackathon against many other prestigious schools. So we're really doing well with our students, and they're going to get plenty of great jobs after they graduate. So they also can concentrate in computer science, computer technology, program, or game design. We also offer a 4+1 accelerated program where, again, you get your bachelor's degree in 4 years and 1 more year to receive a master's degree. It also saves students money by getting their degree a little quicker. Nursing at CSI is one of the most popular and most competitive programs we offer. We start with the associate degree, but we also offer a bachelor's in nursing, master's in nursing, and a DNP, where you can be a nurse practitioner. Our master's degree program and nurse practitioner program is in gerontology. Gerontology is working with the elderly. Students have a 99% passing rate on the nursing boards, and we also have state-of-the-art simulated labs for students to practice on, as you can see in the slide. The College of Staten Island has many outstanding faculty members, but today we will feature on one. Dr. Dan McCloskey from the Psychology Department received a presidential award from Obama for his research on naked mole rats. Also like to highlight some successful students. We have many successful students, but this was our valedictorian last year at our commencements. Anastasia Tatron. She earned her bachelor's degree in electrical and she has a minor in math. The College of Staten Island Athletics and Sports are now a D2, which means that they offer scholarships for sports. There are certain criteria for qualification, and the college is part of the East Coast Conference. Dolphin Cove, it's luxury apartments at the College of Staten Island. They're 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom apartments with full kitchens and baths. They are quite lovely. We only have 454 beds available, and it's available by first come, first served basis, and even Staten Islanders live there. It is beautiful. So now this is what most seniors are looking to hear, their next steps to enrollment. So once you've been accepted to the college, you would have to claim your CUNY First account and accept our offer and commit to the college. Some students get their commitment deposit waived, but if you want to live on campus, you would have to pay a $400 deposit. Then you will receive information from the Academic Advisement Office to do a CART session. It's going to be virtually this year. The CART session is considered an academic registration training for CSI. You'll be working with academic advisors. You will make sure you let them know what your intended major is so they could advise you to take the right courses. There will also be a virtual new student orientation this summer because the college will remain closed for the summer. After you do this, you will also need to update your academic record. So if you took any AP courses, we need those scores from the College Board. Also, if you took any College Now courses at various high schools like Kingsborough, we would need the transcript. And proof of graduation and proof of immunizations are usually sent by the DOE high schools. So incoming freshmen will be doing this year. It's a little different than the next steps to enrollment, how we've done it in the past. You also be notified by either if you have to do the immersion program or CUNY Start, they will notify you by sending you an email. So the dolphin is our mascot. I also would like to thank you for listening. And now we can go to questions and answers. The counselors have any questions maybe that they can ask and we can answer, or maybe they know what students might ask. Oh, so how would I make my schedule is a question from Victoria. So the Academic Advisement Office will meet with you. It's called a CART session. That's where you will actually make your schedule. And then after you make a schedule, a bill will be generated, and then you will pay your bill by a certain date listed on your CUNY First account.
Naomi asked, how will students be notified if they need to take summer immersion?
Right, so I think that's coming from the Academic Advisement Office. Before they give them the CART session, they will notify them if they need to do any summer. I'll tell you, this year it seems like less students have to do summer programs because of the new index that we have. They don't have to take the assessment test anymore. So a lot of students, because of their index, will be notified if they have to do summer programs. So students should have been getting some notification already.
I just wanted to add to that. If students have reading, writing, and math, they don't need any remedial help or immersion over the summer. They can go right on to credit-bearing courses. Also, students have reading and writing and sometimes not the math, but usually it's optional depending on what your index is. And if it's optional, we recommend that you go on to register for classes right away. And if you have a chance to take the immersion over the summer, we recommend it, but that shouldn't hold you up from registering for classes and taking credit-bearing classes.
So they're asking, is there a deadline for make your schedule? Not necessarily, but the earlier you can make your schedule, the better off classes and the times that you want the classes, because certain times of the day are more preferable for students. They rather go from 10 to 2 or 10 to 3. Most students don't want to take an 8 o'clock in the morning class or an evening class. So the earlier you register for classes, the better choice you'll have of the classes you want. Someone's asking, how do I know if I've been completely enrolled? So if you went on to CUNY First and you accepted our offer and paid your commitment, you're now ready for the next step, which is for the V-Cart session to be reached out to register for classes. Now, I don't know if they reached out to too many students yet. Do you know that, Tamara? Did they already reach out to students? Did they start this process?
I'm not sure, but from what I was told, it takes them about a week to 2 weeks before they officially reach out to any of the students. So it probably depends on when they officially sent in their commitment deposit, if need be, and all those other back-end things.
Okay, so classes start on August 26th. That's the start of the fall semester. Somebody's asking when are the key dates. So people are going to go ongoing with enrollment. So the earlier you applied to the college and the earlier you got an acceptance letter and you accepted our offer, those students will go first. It's like a rolling way, you know, of letting students know. So like if you applied last week, I'm just making it up, nobody really applied last week, you're going to hear much later than the students that applied back in December. Technically, the deadline to enroll is usually 3 days before classes start. We even have late registration. I don't recommend waiting that long, but you know, you can still enroll a few days before classes start.
I want to add a little bit, Joyce, to the question about how do you know that you completely enrolled.
Okay, sure.
So the last step to enrollment is new student orientation. So you get invited to each stage. First, you commit to the college, and once you've accepted our offer of admission, you're invited to V-Cart, which is our CSI advisement and registration training. That's where you register for your classes. So you have to wait for the invitation for that. If you've waited more than a week and you haven't gotten the invitation after you've committed, email one of us and we'll put all our information in the chat box to make sure you move to that next step. After V-Cart is completed, then you're invited to new student orientation. So we're going to be holding sessions throughout August, last week of July and August for orientation. Once you claim your CUNY First account, we advise you to please go into your account and check and see if you need the meningitis or measles, mumps, rubella. Now, most of you shouldn't need to submit proof of immunization because we were able to get it from your high school. But if it's in your to-do list, that means that we're going to need it. It's going to be waived, the meningitis especially. So it's going to be waived for V-Cart. You won't need to submit it before you register for classes. But we might have to put the hold back on before classes start because we spoke to the health center the other day about collecting immunization proof. And it looks like they're going to enforce it, you know, especially because we're in the midst of a pandemic. So they're going to have to collect the proof, but it's probably going to be before classes start and you have a window of time to get that in.
Yes, I want to mention to the students that if they go into their student center on CUNY First, there's a to-do list and it might say need meningitis acknowledgement or need MMR immunizations, or it might say you need to file your FAFSA if you didn't already file it, because in order to receive grants, scholarships, or loans, you have to have filled out that FAFSA. So that's very important because somebody wrote, what if everything is waived? I don't know what that question means. Where's Amy? Can we mic Amy? Maybe she could tell us what she means by what if everything is waived?
Is her commitment deposit.
Yeah, so some people have the commitment deposit waived. That's fine. You just have to, you know, acknowledge, fill out the form online that you accept our offer. And, you know, the commitment deposit is waived. It makes it a lot easier. So someone wants to change their major. Yes, you can. So you would have to contact the academic advisement hopefully before you do your virtual registration and training so that they can change it for you because, you know, they make up a sheet for you on your intended major. So you want to, you know, either email me and I will, you know, see if we can change it on our side to let academic advisement know that you want to change your major. That's easily done.
Yeah, you can do that during V-Cart, by the way.
Right.
So
Yeah,
you've already
confirm what major you'd like to choose during your V-Cart sign up.
So the summer start date on people's CUNY First means summer fall. So, and technically it does start in the summer. August 26th is still summer. So that's not an issue. Don't worry when you see that it says summer of 2020. It just rolls right into the fall. Do we have another question?
I saw from Naomi, some students are seeing summer start term on CUNY First and they're confused. students are enrolled to start in the fall, but once you accept our offer of admission, you're actually eligible to start classes over the summer. That's what that means. We generally don't recommend it because if you take classes over the summer, it's without advisement. So we prefer that you go through advisement first, and then you can choose your classes with at least some help from us. But if you want to take classes during the summer, I recommend you reach out to us because advisement won't help you with it. I'll give you an example. If you already took AP English and you got a 3 or higher, and you want to waive out of English 111 and take something else instead, if you want to take a history class like a level 1 course, you can absolutely do that. Just let us know, and then we'll make sure that at least we're aware and we can walk you through the steps.
Okay, so someone's asking about remote learning for the fall. I don't think we got an answer. We're waiting for the governor to give us an answer on that. He's the one that closed the schools from the beginning. And I heard his conference that he gives every day yesterday, and he said that we're probably not going to know that answer till July for starting, regular classes in the fall on campus. So we don't know for sure yet.
There's been a lot of speculation what we're going to do. And we did acknowledge that it's very hard for us to hold certain classes online. In fact, it's impossible for us to hold labs. Labs can't be held online. You have to do them in person. And some of our studio classes, same thing. You can't really do them online. You have to hold some of them in person. And performance classes also. So we're hoping that it's going to be a combination of in-person and online courses. So as soon as we know, we will pass that information on to you. We were hoping over the summer. Now, all of our in-person events, usually for recruitment, we have students visit us. We can't do that yet. So we're waiting for the go-ahead, and we already have a plan in place for a social distancing in-person tour. So we're hoping we get the okay to do that.
I see Amy Mulligan is asking if she can go to a student center on CUNY first and then go to Enroll shopping cart. You're not going to do that on your own. You're going to do that at the V-Cart session. They're going to give you training on how to do that. So you can't do it on your own. You need the advisement piece. So they advise you what classes to take. We don't want you taking classes that you don't need towards your degree. So you will be getting that done during the V-Cart session, which is a virtual CSI advisement registration training session. All freshmen will do this particular thing so that you know how to do it and how to add it and figure out what goes with what, because some classes you need to take a prerequisite for, or maybe you need permission to take certain classes, so we don't want you taking the wrong classes.
Just to give it to you in a nutshell what those steps to V-Cart are, once you get the invitation for V-Cart, you can go on and to set up your Blackboard account. So V-Cart is administered via Blackboard, which is our online bulletin board system. And there's going to be 3 modules loaded under My Organization. So you have to complete those 3 modules first before you can actually go on to register for classes. And there's a quiz at the end of each one. So once all 3 quizzes are completed and you've passed, then they let you go on to register for classes. So there's a little process to it.
So the thing is, somebody says, will I meet with an advisor before choosing our classes? So we're not going to meet in person because of this pandemic. It's going to be virtual, just like today's session is virtual. They're going to do this CART session virtual. There'll be an advisor on the other end giving, I guess, a presentation. I don't know how it's actually going to be done because we never did this before. This is all new to us.
I know the answer to that.
Oh, you do? Great.
So once the student completed the modules and the quiz that Holly mentioned earlier, you will be contacted by an academic advisor. So the sooner you get through the modules and the quizzes will determine how quickly an advisor will reach out to you. So it takes you 2 weeks to get through the modules and quizzes. You're going to wait 2 weeks for an advisor. So you go at your own pace for the modules and the quizzes. It all depends how quickly you complete them so that our academic advisor can reach out to you and start the advisement on what classes to take.
But that also doesn't mean rush through them either, because there's a lot of information in there that you guys need to know that is usually gone over with the in-person CART session. So definitely pay attention, because this is how you're going to be registering for your classes for the rest of your time here at CSI. Even if we were in person, you would still have to electronically register for your classes on your own and everything too. So just make sure you really pay attention while you're doing those modules.
They also put up a YouTube video, right, about the next steps. That's good for them. Is it up there? I think all of them should go on that YouTube video. It kind of gives you an idea of how to do it. Yeah, Andrey just put it up, right? Oh, no, that's something different.
That's our channel.
Right, but there is a YouTube video for students for the next steps guide, and it's very helpful. I watched it. Do we have any other questions? Do the counselors have any more questions? Can we unmute them? Maybe they could ask it out loud so they don't have to type it into the chat. You could always email me, and if you didn't save it and don't have my email, your counselor, Naomi Del Mastro, has my email. She can also give it to you.
You know, a lot of questions I'm getting are the next steps. So once they accept their offer, the majority of our students applied early. So
yeah,
definitely by December, January. So a lot of them I know haven't received a letter for advisement yet. So that's making them a bit anxious.
Yeah, I think because we're a little behind because the upperclassmen were registering for classes, and because this new system that we have to do this virtual, it's all new. So they had to, get down, the administration had to figure out how we were going to do this. So I think probably by next week after the Memorial Day weekend, students will start getting these emails, and they're going to it's going to be out throughout June and July and maybe some of August before they get this all done.
So speaking of emails, this is for the seniors here. Well, first, I'm very happy that you attended, so thank you. And number two is please be sure that you are checking your email that you used for the application, because this is the way that colleges are going to get in touch with you. Since we can no longer do face-to-face, if something's missing, advisement, which is extremely important, you need to do this to enroll. So please make sure that you're checking your email like you check your text messages, because this is how we are all getting in touch with you. If you need to make a change to that email, you can let me know and I can share it with CSI, but that's just something very important for you guys.
Definitely important.
And check your spam, check your junk mail, check all of it, because sometimes it'll get lost in there too. So if you might not see it in your actual inbox, check your other inboxes too.
Yep.
Also with your emails, make sure you have enough memory in your emails, because if we send you an email and your inbox is full, it will just be bounced back to us and you're not going to get that communication from CSI.
He said, is this looking like a summer process? So I'm not sure what he means by that.
Well, right now, this is what's happening during the summer because we're not allowed to go back onto campus yet. Maybe they might start letting us back in July. We don't know that yet. But right now, this looks like what's going to happen for the summer. Everything's going to be done virtually. We have to hear from the governor to see what he's going to do. Somebody has a question about sports.
Well, as far as I know, the teams have not started training yet. So I think if they get permission to train, we're looking at an abbreviated season for the winter. So we have a winter and a spring season. So I think it's going to be an abbreviated fall season if they get to compete at all. So we're hoping, of course, that we get to compete, but no training yet.
Okay. Hopefully that answers your question. Yes, you will be receiving an email about your advisement, and that's going to be called the V-CART session. It's through academic advisement, and that's why we want to make sure you have the right email address provided so that you will hear from them. Look, if you don't hear from V-CART or get an email by the middle or the end before you graduate, then please contact either Naomi or me, and we'll look into why you didn't receive that email yet. Because I'm thinking by now, most of you, if you applied early, should start getting these emails early in June.
It's going to be an invitation. So that'll be emailed to whatever email that you put on your application. You have to commit before you get an invitation to V-CART.
I'm going to put in, again, the link to the next steps. And
Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
So that's your link for the admissions new student guide admitted student page with all the next steps to enrollment.
Yeah.
And they
so-
also sent out mailers to people's homes. So if you had the correct address on your application, they also sent out something to.
I see another question, Joyce, from
Yeah.
Amy. How do you find the modules on CUNY First? So they're going to be loaded once you receive the invitation. Those modules will be loaded into your Blackboard account. The 3 modules are loaded into the section called My Organizations in Blackboard, and you'll see them in there as part of CSI's advisement and registration training. That's where it's going to be.
I would imagine when they do send them the outreach email, the invitation, that they probably have these steps listed in the email as well for you guys on how to claim your Blackboard account and all those things as well.
Yeah, I
But
have
remember,
that.
these are all invitations. So you'll be sent an outreach email about setting up your CART session. You'll also be sent an outreach email after that about setting up your orientation as well. So like Joyce said before, if it's like closer to the end of your graduation time and you're still not receiving any of those emails or anything like that, then definitely go ahead and reach out to Naomi and Joyce, or any one of us will also have our emails in here at the end so that we can figure that out for you.
Any other questions, Naomi or?
NSO, yes, NSO will be held virtually. We had a question about that.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah. So it's
So NSO is after your CART session.
right.
Oh, so somebody has a reservation already for July 28th for new student orientation. Is it in
Disregard
the
that it's
building?
building. Just
No, it's going to
to
be virtual. Again, it's going to be like a Zoom meeting, I guess. I don't know exactly how they're doing it.
Yeah, for now, just disregard that it says in the building. So I'm assuming that you've already done your CART session since you've already have a reservation for your NSO. Yeah, it's all going to be virtual. So don't worry about if anything says in person, just don't worry about that.
I mean, it's possible in July we might be able to do it in person if the governor says it's okay, but I don't know for sure. I don't think they want to do, social distancing for, I don't know how long they're going to keep that rule. I don't think anybody knows yet.
Yeah, we're not ready to go with social distancing in-person events yet even. So it's all going to be online until we get permission to hold like limited gatherings. But right now, the answer is no to all that. So it's going to be online until we get that go ahead.
Yeah, so somebody's writing, okay, because I was confused. They said it's going to be in building 1P with limited people. So I don't know where that came from, who sent it or why this,
That might have been an auto response from signing up. So we'll look into that. Thank you for letting us know. I think that's important.
Yeah, because that is misleading.
Yeah,
It's
we'll check it out.
I'd be confused too if I got that information sent to me and we're saying something different.
By the way, first day of classes is August 26th. If there's anything else, if any of the counselors want to forward us this information or give us a call, I have a Google phone, so you can always call me. Please feel free, and we'll continue to keep you updated.
So someone's saying, I received an email about a public interest technology, and I'm still confused on what that program entails. I don't know what that is. Do you, Holly?
I don't know what public interest technology is. It's not a major. I know that.
Yeah.
So it's not one of our programs. It might be, I don't know. You'll have to forward it to one of us so we can see.
Send it to me. If you forward to me to my email, maybe I can figure it out.
Yeah, that's not, that might not even be a credit-bearing course. It might be something that you were just invited to from Student Life. Well, we don't know what that is. It's not part of any of the majors, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of departments on campus. Sometimes they reach out to students. It didn't come from our office.
I don't think it's credit-bearing either. But if you'd like to forward it to us, we can take a look and we'll let you know.
Well, thank you so much for this. And
Thank you.
for everybody at the CSI team. Thank you so much for all the information. We
Thank you. Good to see all of you.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
Likewise, everyone.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, have a
Good
great
luck for the
day.
summer, and I hope you all have a very successful end of the spring term, and congratulations again on being admitted to college.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.